Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing to check out a brand new 2023 Kia Sportage, but this one is the X-Line Prestige all-wheel drive plug-in hybrid. It's the first plug-in hybrid we've done here on the channel, so let's dig in. All right, looking at the front end of the car here, this is Fusion Black, which is a really nice deep black color with some metallic flake. Try to show you a bit of that later on. We have the Kia badge right in the middle. We have that large tiger nose grille and gloss black up top, flat black on the bottom, and this car is completely done up in LED lighting. So we have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, LED fog lamps down below. It's a big change in the front end compared to the outgoing 2022. I tend to like it. Some people don't. Let me know what you think. Wheel and tire setup on this X-Line Prestige plug-in hybrid. We have a 19-inch wheel, gloss black with some silver accents, which is nice. Standard brake and rotor package. It's wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour all-season tires. 235 55 series sidewall, 19s, all four corners on this all-wheel drive car. Okay, full side profile on this Sportage. Again, I think it's a good looking car. I really like the redesign. They've redid the front end, redid the rear, they redid everything. We're 7 inches longer than the outgoing Sportage from 2022, 3 inches wider. The Fusion Black, I think, is a really nice look. I like that light gray trim down around the bottom, and this does come equipped with the optional running boards, or what Kia calls them, side steps. So we'll zoom in on that in a few minutes as we go down the side of the car. But as we're looking at it, as we come in closer, we have the flat black plastic around the wheel arches. Since we have the X-Line trim, it's more set up for off-road. So we have these. We have on the side view mirrors, we have a color match with LED turn signals and our 360 degree view camera. Color matched on the front and rear door handle with a left side fuel filler cap. And coming down, we have these running boards or side steps that say Sportage on them, and I think they look nice. But on a Sportage, I don't really know if you need a running board to get in it. It's not that high off the ground. Let me know what you think about these running boards on the Sportage. As we come back around, I'm going to quickly go past the rear and come to the right side, where this is where we have our plug-in hybrid on the right setup right here, as you can see. So the plug-in hybrid means we have extra batteries in here to run this on EV only. This will get about 34 miles of EV only driving before this battery depletes, and then the car will run on its combustion engine. Now, based on what I could find in my research, we're talking about a 2-hour recharge on this particular battery with a level 2 charger at home. So not that long, but again, it's not going to be a total EV driving experience. After those 34 miles, it will switch to regular hybrid driving using that combustion engine. As we come to the rear of the car, we have a really nice rear design. We have LED lighting all the way around, including the turn signals. We do have that fake venting kind of action going on along the bottom with around the silver trim. Exhaust is tucked up underneath on the right side. The windshield wiper for the rear window is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler, if you can see it in there, and it's going to swoop down to take care of the dirt and water on the rear window. And then this is equipped with the trailer tow hitch along the bottom, which is going to give you about 1,653, that's what the book says, 1,653 pounds of towing capability. All right, we are under the hood of this Sportage, and what are we looking at for a power plant? In here, we're looking at a 1.6 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. 261 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, MPGEs with electric and gas combined, 84 for MPGEs, gas only 35 miles per gallon combined. So that's how they do it. Minimum octane rating on the engine is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, we are now sitting in this Sportage plug-in hybrid for 2023, X-Line, SX Prestige, whatever the hell they call it. It's a mouthful. But before we get started with this beautiful interior in this car, you're going to want to know how much this costs. Well, this is top of the line X-Line with the Prestige and now the plug-in hybrid, adding more cost to the car. So we're looking at an MSRP of $46,170. So let's check out the interior. All right, in the footbox, we have a nice large dead pedal, and we have brake and accelerator. The brake and accelerator do have aluminum trim on them. Right now, there's packing plastic that is white over the top, but they are aluminum. I would have liked to see some aluminum trim on the dead pedal, though. I think that would have made it look complete in here. With the X-Line SX Prestige, you're getting power seats for the driver and front passenger with power lumbar, which is a nice touch. This is nice sage green interior, which is an option which is included in the price for this particular car. It's nice green cross stitch, nice design on the inside, nice on the headrest, nice and soft, good bolstering, not too tight, but really a nice package on the inside. Looking at the door panel, we have nice soft touch material up top, some nice open pore wood design around the brushed aluminum door handle. Again, more soft touch material. We do have some gloss black around the switchgear, and then we have that sage green armrest down below, which is nice. This does come with the optional Harman Kardon sound system. Moving to the dashboard, again, more soft touch material up top. I do like the design of these heat and air vents in front of the passenger. I think that looks really cool. More open pore wood, hard plastic around the glove box, and a nice large glove box. All right, looking at the infotainment system, we have upgraded infotainment here. We have a 12.3-inch Kia infotainment system with dual panel action, nice and quick on the response. And again, you can have multiple things up on the screen, which is kind of nice, which I like. You do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as expected. You can go into your setup menu and you can configure the car however you would like to have it configured for your driver profile, which is a nice touch. And then we can go on back to map as well. So a nice system in here. Down below, we have the controls for the infotainment system. On this menu, you hit the fan button and it turns everything into the auto climate situation. So we do have a dual panel use screen, which I think looks pretty cool. Down below, we got the wireless charging pad, a 12 volt and 2 USBs, one USB-A, one USB-C, which is a nice touch. Coming down further, we have engine start-stop. We have 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and front passenger, as well as a heated steering wheel. Here is our dial to select what reverse, neutral, or drive, and push the button for park. Down below here, you can lock the center diff, hill descent control, auto brake hold. This will take it from EV mode to hybrid mode. That's what that button does. And then we have our rear parking sensors and our backup camera. Coming back up to the top here, we'll take a look at the backup camera as we hit reverse. Nice and clear with trajectory and the 360. Looking good here in this Sportage when it comes to that. And then we're taking a look at the Kia Key Fob, where we have our lock, unlock, press and hold to open the tailgate, panic button, remote start, and then this action here is to pull the car out of a tight parking space or put it into a tight parking space without you being inside the car, so you don't have to worry about getting out. So that's what that is. Nice weight, nice touch. Coming down further, 2 cup holders here, and then we have a nice soft center armrest, and inside we have more storage. Okay, here we have the Kia steering wheel, nice leather wrapped steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, some aluminum trim along in the horn button area with the Kia badge in the center, flat black on the switchgear. On the left are your controls for your phone and voice commands, on the right for your adaptive cruise control and for your safety suite. We have paddles to go up and down the 6-speed automatic transmission. Here are our controls for our headlights and fog lamps, and then controls here for our front and rear windshield wiper. And down on the side, we have controls here to brighten and dim the dash, open the tailgate, traction control off, pop the fuel filler, and our electric emergency brake. When we get to this 12.3-inch digital dash cluster, so now we got 2 12.3-inch screens going on in this car, the 12.3-inch infotainment, and now the 12.3-inch digital dash, which will change display depending on what mode you're in, which is really cool. So we have snow, smart, which is combination of eco and sport, and then eco, and those are our modes. And so we're going to leave this in eco for our drive today to see what kind of gas mileage we can get out of this plug-in hybrid. Overhead console time, we have LED lighting going on all throughout the interior of the car. If you want this lighting to come on when you open and close the door, you push that button so that orange light is on, and then when you open the door, that LED lighting will come on, and when you close the door after a few seconds, the lighting will go off. And this is our control for our panoramic sunroof, which starts here over the driver and goes all the way back to ends over the rear passengers. So a nice large panoramic sunroof, very nice. All right, we're in the back seat now, and in typical Kia fashion, plenty of headroom, plenty of knee room at 5'11", plenty of shoulder width space. This is set for my driving position, no problem. We have seat pockets behind each front seat for the rear seat passengers. Consistency of the design front to back, which is great. We have the soft touch material up top, the open pore wood around the brushed aluminum door handle, and then we also have gloss black on the switchgear and a nice soft armrest on the door, also in this sage green, which I think looks really, really cool. As we come down here, we have the rear console. We have 2 heat and air vents for rear seat passengers, a tray in here for some snacks or whatever you need. We have USBs behind each seat, front seat, a USB here and a USB-C here, both USB-Cs, and we have a little hanger right here, so you can actually wrap the cord from your phone around this so it doesn't hang down around your feet, which is a nice touch. As we come to the back seats, they are just like the front seats with that nice sage green and the interior design with the darker green cross stitch. Down comes the armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders, well done here in the back. All right, getting in the back of the car, you can either pop the tailgate from your key fob or from the dash like I had showed you, or if you forgot, you can come to the back tailgate. Here's our backup camera right here, and right next to it is the button to pop the tailgate. Nice electric assist on the way up and electric assist on the way down using this button here. And in the back, we have plenty of room with the extra 7 inches for any big large items. This box here is the X-Line crossbars that this car came with as an option. Here is your carpeted floor mats, as well as the all-weather cargo mat. Underneath here we have a fix-a-flat kit and a jack because there's no spare tire, but overall really nice space to get the rear seats down. It's pretty easy. You come over to the left side, you pull the release, and the left side goes down. You come over to the right side, pull the release, The right side goes down, and we also have a 12 volt in the back with LED lighting in case you need to going camping, going to the beach, need to blow something up, need to power up a cooker. You're all set with power in the back and the LED lighting, which is nice. And then as you push those seats fully down, they will fold flat. You just have to shove them down with your hand. Really huge amount of space back here. That 3 inches or more width, 7 inches or more length really encroach upon the Sorento as far as room, except you're dealing with a 2-row SUV in the Sportage rather than 3. But plenty of room, nice job. Again, Kia using great design for its interior and the use of interior space. Here is a picture of the window sticker. It's pretty cloudy and there's a lot of glare, so I'm not sure if you can see this all that well. Try a couple of different angles, but feel free to stop. If you can, feel free to stop the video, pause it, zoom in, take a look at everything that is optioned in this highly optioned 2023 Sportage plug-in hybrid X-Line Prestige all-wheel drive. What a mouthful. Let's take our first spin. All right, we are in this Sorento. Let's see if I can remember it. 2023 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, X-Line Prestige all-wheel drive. Whew. That is a mouthful. And right now we're cruising out of the parking lot, full electric mode. I only have about 4 miles left of the electric battery only before this thing is going to kick the gas engine on. It actually just kicked the gas engine on here while I stepped on it. So it's kind of, the battery for the fully electric operation is a bit low, but I got plenty of gas, about 100 miles worth of gas, so no problem. So this drives really well. I like the larger 19-inch wheels with the skinnier sidewall tires, because I like a firmer ride out of an SUV. The 65 series sidewall on the LX is a bit balloony to drive, really soft and wafty. But this one I really like as far as that goes. We've done a lot of Sportages, but I did want to get the plug-in hybrid on the channel, because this is all the rage with Kia right now, is the hybrids and the plug-in hybrids. They're really pushing them out, and this one is spec'd to the 9s. $46,170 is a lot of money MSRP wise for a Sportage. There's no doubt about it. Now we're looking at Sorento SX pricing in a Sportage, and that is a ton of money, but you get a ton of stuff in here that I hadn't seen in a Sportage before, especially these big huge dual 12.3-inch screens. Look fantastic, absolutely fantastic. With all the latest Kia technology in here, as far as safety and all of that stuff, the big panoramic sunroof, all the LED lighting, which brightens everything up on the interior. You actually have different ambient lighting moods you can set inside the infotainment system. So if you want a nice relaxing ambient lighting mood, you can set that, or if you want a sportier ambient lighting mode, you can set that. So there's several different moods, they call them, in there for ambient lighting. So they got that action going on. They got the sounds of nature action going on. They have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto action going on. They have a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. Heated, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, just really nice stuff going on inside the Sportage. The one thing I didn't see, though, which I would like to see, and I was just looking back there to confirm, is that there's not a second row heated seat. And I think at this price point for a Sportage, top of the line, I would like to see heated seats in the second row. And they're not there from what I can tell. So that's kind of a bummer. Maybe Kia will do that, for next year. But again, I think at this price point for Sportage, the heated seats in the second row are a necessity. There are two driver memory settings for the driver's seat, so you can have two people set up their perfect driving position for this car, which I think is a nice touch. I like the open pore wood. It kind of lifts the interior. There is a good amount of gloss black plastic around the center console and around the infotainment system and digital dashboard, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. You know, let me know how you guys feel about that piano gloss black plastic. I'm not a huge fan of it because it can get dusty and scratched up. I know there's a lot of you out there that take really good care of your cars and don't allow that to happen and keep your cars clean. And for that, I thank you so much, because I love a clean car. But there are also people that don't pay attention to the details, and if you drop your key fob on this stuff by accident, it's going to put a scratch in it, or if something else could scratch it. So just be very careful of that for sure. The visibility out the front, side, and rear glass is perfect. Nice big side view mirrors with blind spot. Warning detection is great. This car also has roadside recognition. It also has highway lane keep assist. It has rear cross traffic alert. It's got all of that. It's got that pre-collision braking system. It's got all of that cool stuff in here to keep you safe when you're driving your uber expensive Sportage. Fusion black, tough color to keep black in the winter because it shows the slightest bit of dirt very, very easily. But it's got really nice like silvery bluish metal flake in it. And I'm sorry it's a cloudy day, all you can see is black, but when the sun hits this, it's gonna have a different bit of a hue depending on where the sun is hitting the car, which I think is a really cool addition to this color. That's why they call it fusion black rather than just regular black. So I really think that looks neat. Especially, I wish it was a beautiful sunny day. We could see that part of the car may look silver with the sun hitting on one side, and then part of the car may look black. Some cases it may look a little bluish silver. So really cool stuff from Kia on the paint for this particular vehicle. Let me know what you think about the front end design. I know a lot of people don't like the front end design of the new Sportage. I tend to like it because, frankly, I didn't like the front end design of the outgoing Sportage. I thought the grille was too small and it looked like the car was smiling at me all the time, and it kind of got under my skin. I know that may sound strange, but it did. Now the thing looks like it's you know, going on a rocket ship heading towards the moon. So it is a complete polar opposite of the previous generation. So let me know what you think about that. Let me know how you think they did on the rear end as well. But as far as interior, I mean, you can't beat this in its class. 3 inches wider, 7 inches longer. This is still operating in the compact SUV market, and it's class-leading interior space, hands down. And they have made this interior in this top trim just absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And they didn't have to use a lot of fancy materials. This open pore wood is fake wood, but it looks real. Doesn't matter to me. Looks terrific. You know, they got the soft touch material all over the place. You got soft touch material, almost like a faux Alcantara material on the headliner and on your panoramic sunroof. So that looks really, really cool. So they've just done a real job, and this car just drives so smoothly. It's absolutely ridiculous how smooth this thing is through its gearbox to getting power to the ground and getting absolutely fantastic you know, gas mileage overall. Now this car hasn't been broken in, right? Kia has a 600-mile run-in period on their combustion engines before you really should step on it really, really hard. So first 600 miles, drive it normally, take it easy, you know, enjoy the car. And then after you hit that 600 mile mark and everything's broken in the way it should be broken in, then you can go ahead and step on it if you so choose. But in this particular car, plug-in hybrid, people are going to be buying this for the gas mileage. Right now, I'm cruising at 60 miles an hour on the highway, and I am getting, right now, instant gas mileage, 75 miles to the gallon. I mean, that's nuts. And the engine is running. That's just insane. So, you know, let me know what you think. Do you go with just a gas-powered engine? Do you go Sportage hybrid? Or you go plug-in hybrid? Now, plug-in hybrid is going to amp up the price from the regular hybrid because you're adding electric batteries, you're adding cost, and you're adding weight. This is a heavy vehicle, and it feels heavy when you're going down the road. Now, the advantage to the plug-in, at least this is what they put in the literature, is you get that 34 miles of complete EV range before you need your gas-powered engine. And therefore, you're upping your MPGEs to 84, gas and electric combo. And then you're getting on just gas a combined 35 miles to the gallon, which is really, really good. Now, is it worth the extra cost of just buying the standard hybrid Sportage? You know, I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. For me, I would probably go standard hybrid and not plug-in, just because I don't want to have to worry about using a level 2 charger at my house to plug in this battery at night. But if you're into that kind of thing and you really want to maximize that MPGE and be more green as far as your carbon footprint when you're utilizing the car, then maybe this is the way you would want to go with the plug-in. For me, I think if I went Sportage, I would go X-Line Prestige Hybrid, and get all my interior features that I want, and this beautiful sage green combination leather. I would go that way, but I think I would go standard hybrid rather than the plug-in, and avoid adding all that extra weight due to the extra batteries. But that's just my view. Let me know what you think. Are you going Sportage, or are you going somewhere completely different? RAV4 comes to mind. Toyota always comes to mind as the big competitor, but there it is. RAV4, you know, has the same action going on. It is the benchmark in the industry and compact SUV segment. So let me know, Sportage, RAV4, or maybe something else. You know, let me know in the comments below what you think. I really appreciate Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to their one and only X-Line Prestige plug-in hybrid that they have on the lot for review this morning. I really appreciate it. It's a fantastic car. If you're looking for a car like this in the segment that we're in, you know, you should put it on your list. At least put it on your list, drive it, see what you think. But $46,100 is a hefty price to pay for a Kia Sportage. Just to keep that in mind. I want to thank all of you for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. That would help me out a lot. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss a Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone. We are driving down the road, and this is what we're looking at here for our gas mileage and average gas mileage on the trip. And another thing I like is when you hit those turn signals, you have that window open up where your 360 view camera on the side view camera turns on and lets you see in your blind spot when you're making a turn. That works on the left side, and that also works on the right side. It looks really cool. I really like how that works.